creators, YouTubers, what's going on? My friends and family on YouTube, welcome back into the channel. It finally cleared up. And I thought, what the heck? Let's go fishing. And thanks to Jason False North, he allowed me to get some of these spinnerbaits. I was finally able to get some of these suckers. And I could not resist coming out. The first day in a long time. It's been first cast. We got about 2 hours before dark. Gonna see if there's any active feeding down here. And these spinnerbaits can be dangerous down here at this lake. Even in the dead of winter, they'll strike these suckers. I mean, it's been cold for quite a while, but I don't know. I'm hoping. Welcome back into the channel, folks. Yeah, I figured why not. I mean, it barely got warm enough. Oh, fish on, got him. We got what do we got? Oh, stick. Danggummit. I could have sworn that was a fish. Ah, crap. Hope no one was in to see that. Oh boy, let me check the chat here in just a second, folks. Give us a couple more casts and we'll move down and I'll check that chat. Yeah, that don't count. I hope nobody saw that. Yeah, the trick about this little spinnerbait is to work her really slow. Get her right down at the bottom. Yeah, this spot, it depends upon if someone's fished recently, and obviously it has. Move down and I'll check the chat, folks. We will check the chat. I figured I had a little bit of time, might as well do some fishing, and it's too late to go out, somewhere around the river or stuff, so I figured I'd come down Mid-South. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Mid-South says hi. And it's Army Mom. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. And Danny, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. I owed you that, Danny. I owed you that, Danny. But thanks for coming in, Danny. Appreciate that. And Teresa, wait, no worries, folks. Danny had that one coming. And Teresa, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Let's see. My glasses are a little funky. I've got just a little bit of dust on that. That's our little joke, folks. No worries. And Brighton, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Teresa says, hi, Brittany. Let's get a couple more casts in. We ain't got a lot of time. I mean, it's got about an hour and a half before it gets dark. I've been waiting for days for this weather to clear up. And she is just finally cleared up. The sun poked out and I looked out my window like, dadgummit, I'll go fishing. It's just a little one little lure challenge. I can only use this little spinnerbait. Boy, that sun feels good after being stuck indoors for a couple days. Thunderstorms, lightning, all kinds of crap. Tornadoes around. Yeah, it ain't been pleasant for quite a while. I figured why not come out and try for a little bit. I mean, what's the most that could happen? I don't catch anything. Been doing that for days already with sitting indoors. Yeah, I can't even remember if I charged up the mic feed all the way. I just grabbed my stuff and ran. That's a good cast, Michael. Keep it up to the surface. There gotta be a few like little half-pounder, three-quarter-pounder, nice little fun-sized bass sitting around here. Just gotta find the little suckers. All right, one more cast. I'll move down and we'll check that chat again. I was kind of spreading that thing out down here, trying to. Has a little bluegill or something holding on to it. There's some decent sized bluegill in this lake, big enough they'll hit the spinnerbait. You know what? I haven't made a cast back past Weave or where we fish, so let me try at least one down this way. If I don't get it over the dang pipe again. Crap. Now that don't count. That don't count. That don't count. That don't count. That's better. Let's move down a little bit and we'll check that chat again. Yeah, this was just a pop-up idea I had. Figured, you know, what the heck? I've been stuck indoors long enough. Let's get back out fishing. And Dustin, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's see, channel activity. And that is taboo. Taboo, I guess. Dustin. Yeah, I can pop for a wrench for I have enough main mods, but I can offer you a a short-term mod, no worries. Yeah, you've had a channel for a while, so no worries about that. I have enough main mods, but I'll and standard mods, but I'll pop a wrench for the day so you can come check out people's chats and everything. Check out their content and sub and all that other fun stuff. I have two mods that I leave open for temporary mods. Teresa says, hi, Dustin. The Army Mom says, it's rude to ask for a wrench. Yeah, it's okay. I don't worry about that, but it's only going to be a temporary mod. And Sergey, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. NJ Guard. And nobody really, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. It's only a temp mod, so we'll talk about, a full-time mod. I bring them in and out, as people come to in and out the feeds. Sometimes you have folks that don't come in for a while, and I like to kind of leave that open. Let's see what's going on this direction. I know I've seen Dustin in a number of times. You have too many mods, you know, the YouTube will get on you pretty bad. They'll stop pushing your feeds. That's even become monetized. Let's take a couple more casts in this direction. Probably should be using my bait caster just because it's I could slow this bait down a little bit more. This fluoro seems to be sinking a little bit too quickly. It's dragging that bottom left and right. Now, we don't have much time before dark, so I'm gonna do as best I can. Let me go get my gear and we'll move down a little bit. Hang on a minute, folks. Yeah, I don't like leaving my stuff too far away from me. Never a good idea to leave your fishing gear unattended too long. No matter where you go, to be honest. Well, she's been pretty cold recently. She's been in the... She still ain't broke 40 degrees out here. It's like 48 degrees or 49 degrees, so it's still pretty cold. Bass will hit, but they got to be right on them. And this little spinnerbait I'm using is real good for crappie and stuff too. It's a nice little spot set up. The only way to really work this lake is nice and slow. Inch by inch, foot by foot. All right, next spot. Look her in. Come on, zoom in for me, buddy. There we go. Oh, it's all right, no worries. Everyone has their own rules as far as their channels are concerned. You should be fishing. You went out yesterday. Well, it can be tough at times, you know. Everyday fishing and everyday fishing. All right, 5 people in. We have sure 12, 17, whatever. Awesome thumbs up, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, I had no idea if I was... It was just a one-time thought. I figured these just came in the mail. I might as well try them out today. chartreuse, I mean, it's a dark day, so it's been dark. I think I need something that's gonna be bright enough for them to see it. I did get pearl too. Muck on there, didn't I? And I am trying out there deeper too, just kind of bombing this around, see if I can find any active fish. This weather's been icky for a long time. Over here again. Got to remember, there is a cast net snagged over here. Yeah, you're not supposed to use cast nets in impounded locations in Missouri waters, but nobody really cares. Rules nowadays. There's a nice little pop. I felt that. Yeah, I probably should put this on my my bait caster, just so it doesn't sink as fast, because this fluorocarbon sinks, and you want this bait to kind of sink as slow as you can. All right, one more cast, we'll move, and I'll check that chat again. Got that right by that pipe. There's a pipe. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to put a spinnerbait on my bait caster, because as much as I like using spinning combo, unfortunately that sucker's gonna be sinking too much. I can check the chat while I'm doing this. Let's see, Unlimited, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Teresa says, NJ, rest now. And Back Mountain Outdoors, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's going on? I knew I had another one in here. I bet you if I put this on my bait caster, I can get a fish on it. Because I did not really think about the fact that the sucker was going to sink so fast with that fluorocarbon. Or I had to switch that spool. I've got monofilament at home and I've got fluorocarbon. So I just have my fluorocarbon spool on me. Let me re-rig this real quick. Cut like a little pearl on the bait caster. Doesn't take too long to rig up this bait caster, just a minute or two. Oh, come on. That's the last eye is always the most difficult. There we go. Don't want to lose that lure. All right. One of the hardest things when you're only got one good eye is tying this stupid hooks on. All right. Line is through the eye. Oh, here comes a helicopter. What helicopter is that? It's like a news helicopter. You know, folks, I'll be right back fishing and right back chatting in just a second. The mic feeds are still working. That's good. That means I remember to charge the dang things. I can remember I charge the suckers. I might just use this one without a trailer. Sometimes that works better. Sometimes not. The Unlimited says MBP and TikTok forever. What is going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. And Back Mountain says, sup, Teresa. And Bass Fishing, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate it. What is going on? Yeah, we just got started. We're fishing for bass. Got on a nice little Colorado spinnerbait. Gonna work it around these edges, see if there's any actively feeding fish around. It's been cold for a long time. We had a lot of thunderstorms. Just over a day of them. Let's see. And Dustin says, sud to the live. And see, Red Fishing. What is going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? And I got a little pearl. I don't have any kind of trailer on this one, so can't quite cast it as far as the other one, but she shouldn't sink as quickly. Tongue tied there for a minute. A little tongue tied. It's a beautiful evening. I mean, it was icky for quite a while. All right, so one more cast over here and we'll move. Yeah, this is a little 1/8 ounce spinnerbait. It's very, very small. But this sucker will get some big fish. All right, let's move and we'll check that chat again. I think we'll move down to this corner. Fishing. Whew. Yeah, we don't have long till dark. It's getting dark quickly, so. And let's see, Weldon, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? Weldon says, hey, all. And see, Unlimited says, well. Drag feels pretty good. Yeah, hopefully this 10-pound mono will slow down that fall just a little bit. For a spinnerbait, this is very subtle. One of my favorite lures to use. I might be jumping the gun, to be honest. We've had so much cold weather recently. Probably going to need a couple days to warm this lake back up. Crap. Stupid reel. Yeah, I know the locking mechanism's need some work. Yeah, we're not going to spend a lot of time in any one spot. Right now, we're kind of searching, trying to see if we can find anything really active. Something that might be feeling that warmer temps coming up. Yeah, that camera is just crooked as heck, ain't it? I was up. Oh, man. That was my first strike. That's just one of those dead weight ones where you don't even realize it's a strike at first. One more cast down here. Second one spin. Goes. All right, we're gonna move one more spot here, and then we're gonna have to get on our scooter and move down part of the lake. I was hoping there'd be some active down here, but evidently not. All right, let me go get my scooter, and we will be right back. Let's see. Following Ghost, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. And Crystal, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. And Crappie, man. Hey, Steve, I will. You know what? Yeah, I definitely. You haven't been in a live feed for a while, Steve. So, there you go. Let me go get my my stuff, and we'll start fishing again. I spend almost as much time walking now as I used to. Yeah, this ground is just mush too. It's just the swamp down here, to be honest. I don't know if anything's going to be hitting, but we are going to try. I have been out fishing in a while. I've been stuck indoors, I think, since Thursday. I mean, it rained Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Nothing so far. Yeah, we're going to cast this cove just a little bit more, and we're going to hop on the scooter. I think I finally figured out a way to get my scooter, the tripod, attached to the scooter. I think I finally figured it out. Took me forever. Yeah, this is where I usually stand down here. And it's covered in... Yep. It's just covered in water. Yeah, I got to kind of... I'm going to have to risk it for the biscuit, Michael. Gonna have to get my feet a little wet. Yeah, she's still probably pretty cold. We had a lot of cold weather recently. And this slow working Colorado bladed spinnerbait, she should be just about right for it. I'm hoping there's going to be a few actively feeding bass down here right now. Just a couple, Michael. Just out a little bit deeper here. You guys notice I'm kind of fan casting. I'm going from shallow to deep. I suppose I could bomb some out there really deep, but I rarely ever get much when they're out deep. Let's take one more cast and we will get moving here to the next spot. I'm thinking down there by that. Oh, that was a pot. Missed him. Maybe I'll take another cast. That felt like a pretty good crappie or something, just hammering it like that. Maybe I'll take one more cast here. I'm kind of surprised I'm not getting hit every couple of casts down here. Put one more. Get in there shallow. Gonna have to move, folks. We are going to have to move. Let's get all this stuff ready to go. All right, you guys are just tuning in. Don't forget to double tap that screen for me. Thank you, thank you. Let's see, We have in Dustin, and we have Dustin says hi, and hope you like and subscribe. Thank you, appreciate that. Let's see if my idea for this scooter works, because you know, guys know it's been very difficult for me to ride my scooter and carry the tripod. So let's see if this works. I basically strapped a backpack to my scooter. Hang on, folks, we're gonna go for a little ride. Now I should be able to just attach this like so to this, and that will make it so I can, you know. Oh, I knocked you off there for a minute. No worries, we're back. Now, I should be able to just ride this sucker. You guys are attached to the scooter. All right, let's see if I can get this done. Doo-doo-doo. Hang on, we're going for a little ride, folks. Big bump. Big old bump. Yeah, see, I finally figured it out, folks. I can ride the scooter and you guys can come with me. I think we'll go right over here by the bathrooms. Little quick trip. Little quick trip, nothing to worry about. That was fun, wasn't it? All right, get the tripod out. And we're fixing to fish some more. That's a pretty fun trip, wasn't it, folks? Whee! All right. We are back here. Camera sit nicely. Let's get her zoomed in here. All right. Yep, we're back. Oh, thanks for that, Dustin. Appreciate that. Check the mic feeds still on. Yep. I put gunk on it, didn't I? Blade wouldn't spin. Yeah, this lake has got some real good largemouth in it, some decent sized crappie. But she's been pretty cold for a while. I'm not sure if much is going to be working around, but we're going to try. Assuming I cast in the water. I missed that by about a foot. Hey, gummit. Really? Well, there went that. Yeah, I knew that was low on line. Oh well, I'll worry about it later. That's what happens when you get low on line on your bait caster, and you don't have a good knot tied at the bottom. Cast all that line off the spool. Oh well, I'll fix it when I get home. I still got one rod working, and that's all I need is one good rod. Yeah, I cast all the line off the spool. Yeah, she was down to about 30 yards of line, so that happens. Just make sure before you leave to grab your line. Put that in my pocket so I don't lose the lose it. Sure, my trailer's on there pretty good. Yeah, I still got my spinning combo. I know I can cast a rooster tail around here and get fish, but you guys know that the majority of them are small. I mean, you get a few bigger ones to hit, but it just doesn't seem like you get many right now. Many larger ones on it. Ah, got them reeds right in front of us. Let go of it. There we go. Let's see, Dustin says a thumbs up, and says I'm hoping to get to that 3K. We're close to 2.5. And let's see, Farm Boy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. See, nobody really says like and subscribe, everyone. Appreciate that. Yeah, it took me forever to figure out how to attach that scooter, the tripod to the scooter. And it just came down to a little simple backpack attached to the scooter, so I could just kind of place it in there when I'm riding around. Oop, that was a nice little pop. Kind of felt like a little bluegie. Nipping at the tail. I guess we'll keep them on moving. Could turn the camera around here just for a minute and check this shoreline out. There's a lot of beautiful shoreline down here. See, NJ Guard says, might keep up the good work. Thank you. And Dustin says, hi, Farm Boy. It's been cold, so we're doing our best right now. Forgot there's a tree there. Duh. Yeah, she still ain't over 50 degrees out here right now. That's pretty cold to be bass fishing. I guess I could have went over to trout fish, but O'Fallon Park, yeah, it's Sunday, so there's too many folks going to be fishing over there right now. And I pretty much, yeah, besides one person seems to be fishing over there with one big rod, this whole lake is pretty much vacant right now. All right, let's move to the other side of the bathrooms. All right, I guess we'll stand her up right here. And Orp, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Orp says like and subscribe. Let's see. Yep. Doesn't subscribe. And Orp says MVP. Hey, Mike. Hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. She finally cleared up, folks. It's been really, really yucky weather for a while. And we're just kind of slow rolling the spinnerbait out here around these edges, trying to see if there's any active bass. We're got a couple little pops, but I think they were either small bass or bluegill. It is pretty peaceful out here right now, that's for sure. Once they stock this lake with catfish, it can be a totally different story. Someone just chased the shad out there. Wasn't that much farther than where I'm casting. I was like out about 10 feet in from that. Might be where they are. Shad will chase the bass will chase the shad up to the surface, and you can kind of tell where they are. You don't need live scope. The fish tell you where they are. Usually. Nothing wrong with live scope, I guess. Just another tool. I will say this about this fluoro, she casts. Ah, thought I had one. Either I've got a stick or garbage. Stick bass. Let go. Crap. Stick bass. So you know I'm running that bottom. You need to get that kind of crap on it all the time. All right, one more cast. We'll move and I'll check that chat again. Scooter. The old Scooty Scoot. She's cold out here, folks. I'll be the first to admit she's. If this was about 2 months ago, I wouldn't even consider throwing a spinnerbait right now. I'd be throwing a rooster tail all day long. Unless I had like a half-ounce spinnerbait and I was bombing her out there really deep. Let's get her along. Yeah, this is one of the best spots for carp in the entire lake. And this little shallow spot, there's a lot of moss and algae grows up here. But yeah, with the cold weather we've been having, oh boy, mine just snapped. Well, just retie that. See Teresa with the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Hudson says me too. Got 9 people in, 43 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that. Yeah, that knot was obviously no good. I'm glad it actually snapped because you'd rather have it snap like that than on a fish. And of course, as you know, when your line snaps and you're not looking, guess what happens? Yep, runs right through the eyes and you gotta re-rig it. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm fishing since Friday. You guys know I only got a little bit of live time that day because it started pouring down rain pretty good. Give me a minute to rethread these eyes. Crap, look at that line. Just I'm gonna have to get my lighter out. I mean, it looks beautiful down here. There's a big egret sitting right down there. Hey. The heck's wrong with the lighter? All right. All right, that's back on and we'll get to fishing again. Obviously, it's been so long, I gotta go check the chat again, of course. Not that I'm mad about checking chat, it's just I haven't gotten any fishing time between it. Running through them eyes is always tricky. check the chat, see what's going on. I'm quite literally standing in a lake right now. Let's see. Kedra, fishing with Kydra. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? And Ken Biggs Fishing, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. What is going on? Yeah, there's a nice one just busted up out there deep. Huh. My dumb butt, as crazy as it sounds, half the time I misplace the idea that it's probably. And Real of Life, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. What is going on? Trim up the spinnerbait real quick. Assuming I didn't retire incorrectly. It was kind of a rust job. Oh, well, I think it will do. Yeah, sure, make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get back to some fishing. We'll get back to some fishing finally. And what is that? It's a big old tree. That's new. Thank you. Yeah, this is just one sloppy mess down here. Never forget to take a cast past where you just fished. She's getting dark fast. That sun is setting. Muck on there, huh? Get in here shallow. Cast out of here. See if I can get her. Yeah, that's the only car in the, that van is the only person fishing the entire lake right now. Move and we'll check that chat again. I kneeled in the brown and now my knee's wet. Cute. Oh. I'm starting to lose confidence, but at the same time, I know how this lake can turn real quick. All you have to do is find one actively schooling active school of bass. Yeah, see, it's just, yeah, that's how much rain we got. This lake it's to its limits. And crazy, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you. No fish on yet, real life. We're working on it. There are some little bass in here, so small they can't even get that spinnerbait. I've been having them hit. That was another one that just, you could feel it wasn't that big. It just had on the end of the trailer. This is a tiny little trailer. It's only like an inch long. I don't know what that was. I think that was just the bottom. What have I got? Rock. Yeah, that's what I was feeling out there. It just felt weird. Kept bouncing off it funny. Last cast, and we will pack up our gear and we're going to move over there to another spot. These are the shallowest parts of the lake. There should be a few fish moving in here. All right, let's get my gear and we'll move over again. Yeah, you can hear my feet squishing. This is one marsh, one gigantic. I'm walking and my feet are already dang wet. Wonderful. Oh Lord. Thing here. All right. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be running this scooter around water. It does not like water. It's electrical. Muck. All right, let's get our rod and we'll move over again. Rod and tripod. I ain't gonna forget you guys, don't worry. If I forgot you, it wouldn't be very long before I remembered. Get out of the swamp here. Oh, really? Crap. Sorry about that. Oops. Guys popped out there, didn't you? Alright, even knocked the mic feed off. Let's see, yeah, ouch. Sorry about that, Teresa. I didn't let you fall to the ground. Almost did, didn't. Close. Yeah, let's move over. It'd be quicker if I ran through the grass, but I'm not. The scooter's not supposed to be in the water. Two big goopers over there. Yeah, we're trying these shallow spots because I'm hoping there might be at least a few actively feeding bass moving into these shallows. But it wouldn't be the first time the fish have proved me wrong. And there was no way I was going to get down to the river. It was like 4:30 by the time I got out of the house. Yeah, they made these diamonds in the football fields really good down here, didn't they? You could fish out there. I mean, you can fish out there, but you still fish it. Much water. All right. Looks like we're still connected. Teresa says, hey, that's a spring bird. Oh, back in that tree. It might have been. All right. I tend to miss stuff when I'm out fishing. Another good thing about doing live feeds, you can always, go back home and watch it. Watch it again later. Boy, she's just dead calm down here right now, ain't she? Ain't not much of anything going on down here. It's just stupid little. A little bit of a shoreline right. There's a nice little bass just hit the surface right there. Not very big. About 6, 7 inches long. Seems to be chasing a bug or something. Takes his one little stick on that spinner bait and ruins the out of it. Back. Don't blow wind. Around here, get a few casts in this direction before we move on again. You got to keep that algae off your spinner baits if you're going to use them. Not like a chatterbait. When you're using a chatterbait, it'll pretty much chatter even if it's full of grass and algae. Spinnerbait, all it takes is just a little bit of crap on that swivel, and I've had luck with chatterbaits in the hot part of summer, and they have some smaller chatterbaits, but they just I've never had them last. Small, one of those little micro-sized chatterbaits are designed more for trout. You get like a 5 or 6 pound largemouth on it, and destroys it. I've had them bust down here. I mean, good Z-Man chatterbaits too. All right, one more cast here, and we will move, and I'll check that chat again. There's some smaller fish around here, but I don't really see anything big busting up down here right now. Heck with I'll try one cast right down here by the edge down here. That was way too shallow. That was way too shallow. All right. Yeah, I haven't done a feed in a while, folks, so bear with me. Getting all these camera right. Oh, where we fell? Oh, I got y'all. That's about an hour in. I'll check it out when I get back home. Thanks for letting me know. You didn't fall all the way. You just fell most of the way. You fell out of the tripod. I grabbed you on the way down. It wasn't quite a helmet situation, but it was close. Mind you, I was watching the camera. I got vertigo just watching the dang thing. That's all it takes is just a little bit of crap on there. Oh, I see those birds down there. I see them now. I know that particular bird. He terrorizes fishermen. He'll follow them around the lake and dive bomb us while we're fishing. No kidding. He'll do it too. Oh, that was up. Huh. Hit it on the way down. That was another, just a little bluegill bite. A little ping, 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 ping thing. All it takes. Kept belling and pecking at it. He finally did grab the end of the tail. He's too small to grab it all the way. Thing. What's odd about these little spinnerbaits, they actually work better on like 10 or 12-pound tests. Monofilament because it floats. Fluorocarbon's like a rooster tail. Fluorocarbon has its good and bad aspects. One of the things is if you want a lure to float, well, fluorocarbon's not really your best shot. Now, if you're using like a spinnerbait and you want to get out deep, yeah, sure, it's a good. But if you're fishing shallow water like I'm doing, I had monofilament on my bait caster, but apparently I didn't realize my spool was that low. And I cast out the last like 30 yards of line and oops. Yeah, I'm going to have to re-spool her. We're going to move over to this next spot, folks, and we're going to check the chat. And then we're going to do some more fishing. We'll kind of like to hit. See, there are some fish hitting out there. Just they seem to be coming up to the surface out there deep. Just kind of waking up at the end of the day. First and decent temp we've had in a while. Let's see. Teresa says, good night, Mr. MBP. All right. You have a good night. Yeah, with that yellow and red wings. I know exactly which bird you're. Yeah, that's the one that terrorizes folks down here at the lake. It's very, very territorial. That one don't like people. I felt that crap all over that spinnerbait. Somebody's squealing their tires back there, huh? Oh, sure. Oh, there's a fish on. I got that one. Yep, got that one. That's a pretty good fish, too. Uh-oh. I'm going to hook into that one. That's a nice fish. Uh-oh. That's a couple pound largemouth. Oh, yeah, that's a couple pounds. Don't jump, don't jump, don't. Ah. Oh, that's a nice bass, folks. I knew there'd be one around here. Look at the fat girth on this fish. Look at the belly on that fish, folks. Just a fat largemouth. Yeah, that fish should weigh about a pound. She probably weighs 2. Just look at look at that fat. She's so full of eggs. Just a beautiful largemouth. All right. See you, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Woo! That was fun. 4 people in, 49 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that deserves a rest on that one. Let's see. Wicked Weasel says, hey, Mike. Yeah, I think my chat might have been frozen there for a minute. Yeah, that was a nice largemouth we just got. Yeah, that if you just check back another 60 seconds, you'd that was a pound largemouth that weighed about 2.5 pounds because of her belly. Hey, I didn't get skunked. Sorry, I think my chat was frozen there for a couple minutes. It only took me 1 hour and 24 minutes to catch a fish. Let's see, getting a bit warmer for you, brother Mike. Yeah, it's probably about 50 degrees, but you know, at least the rain and the thunderstorm stopped. Yeah, if you missed it, Wicked, just not more than 2 minutes ago, I caught a largemouth about 2.5 pounds. Yeah, my hands are they're doing they're turning white crap. And it just got this way. I did not born a little while ago. I 2 o'clock, it was still misting and drizzling rain, and it just stopped. That was a nice largemouth. I got that one on the thanks to was it False North Jason? He gave me a little bit of a donation here to be able to get some of these nice spinner baits. And check it out, we got a looky loo on. See if I can get this off here without. Oh Lord. Why? I finally find some fish and you gotta wrap up like that? Sucker. Let me see if I can switch you guys around real quick. Hopefully he don't get spooked. He's probably not gonna get spooked. Check it out. We got a looky loo down here. See him down there? Yeah. That's an egret. He's trying to see if he can get anything to eat. All right, let's get back to fishing. Yeah, it's the first time in days I've been able to get out fishing, to be honest. Oh, yep, she's still around the reel. That one hit it nice. Right off the edge. And she's so cold, she couldn't even jump. She tried. and getting algae on the lure. Yeah, I'll try to make this about an hour and a half, 2 hours. That way I can give ample time for people to come in and chat. But she's getting dark fast. And as good as I'm getting with that scooter, it's not me I'm worried about. It's Sunday evening drivers. I do not like the idea of driving that sucker at night. Even though it has tail lights and headlights. Yeah, that fish pulverized it too. Pulled it right over that tree. All right, one more cast here, and we'll move over to that, right past that tree, right about to the edge of where I casted. No skunk. I was hoping there'd be one decent sized largemouth in this, in these back coves and everything. It took me long enough to find them. That was a nice fish. That was a good fight too. All right, let's get our gear together here, and we'll move, and I'll check that chat again. Hell, now that I got figured out how to do the scooter, I might bring you guys on more. Look at him. Really? Look where he is. Think he's close enough? That's cool. You're like, I don't care about you. Give me a fish. If I catch something little, I'll give it to you. Yeah, I do like days like this where it's quiet, peaceful down here. Don't have to worry about many folks driving around, bothering them. Kind of very, very peaceful. Let's see. David, bunch of numbers. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. David says, went hunting for the first time last night. Caught a kangaroo with my legs. Huh. Pretty good trick. Should have made a live feed on that one. Or at least got it on record or something. Yeah, that bass was, that one bass I got was like a 2.5 pound bass and a 1.5 pound bass's body. Oh, yeah, he popped it going rolling over that tree. Ooh, I got to do that again. That sucker popped it going over that tree. My problem is I got to watch doing that because I don't want to lose my spinnerbait. Because it is a tree. I didn't hit that time. They smart in this lake. They'll go after it once, but they won't go after it twice. I caught them enough times over the years. They've learned. All right, one more. Well, just a couple more casts here. I've got the egret fool down there. He thinks this is a fish. Oh, that was a, yep, that was a fish. Dang, he just, can't believe I could miss that. Another kind of small bass. Even the 1/8 ounce spinnerbait. Still not quite big enough to hit it, I guess. Did it again right there. Did it again. All right, let me move and we will check the chat again. I'm glad I caught a fish. I didn't even think I was going to get out today. I just kind of got it into my brain and like, yep, gotta go, gotta go. The sun's out. Let's go fishing. Let's go fishing. Oh, that was loud. See, David says, that's Ernest Grass. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? And says, Ernest says, MVP. And David says, two cappies chased it towards me and I jumped on it. Yeah, I said that would have been a live feed. That would have been an exciting one. Yeah, she's getting dark fast. I mean, the sun is setting. Yeah, I got that egret's attention. Hit the tree. And this is a tricky cast. Hit it again. All right. Get serious. You don't want to get any closer to this spot because they'd be sitting right under that tree, and you walk down on them, you're gonna spook the heck out of them. You almost want to cast underhanded. That stupid thing keeps sliding down. I keep forgetting to cut that off. That's what I'm trying to get. There's a stick lie down right down there. Getting in the way. Oh, we got just a little bit of light left. We might as well keep on fishing for a little while. I'm hoping to make this a 2-hour live. We've been in about an hour. Pretty good amount of time so far. Took a while to find a few active fish. And let's see. Deneen, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. What is going on? Deneen says MVP. Yeah, we caught one fish today, about a 2.5 pound largemouth. So it hasn't been a total loss. Not a total loss by far. See, Deneen says, hang in there, fish on. Yeah, it's getting dark and it's about 50 degrees, 49. She's dropping temperature fast. She only went up a few degrees. It's been pouring rain for like 3 days now. And we finally were able to get out fishing for a little bit right now. Make sure everything's in my pack right. Yep. Duck. Duck! Duck, it's a duck. I'm not too surprised about there being a few bass in here in the shallows. I'm just glad one of them was willing to hit. Hope that's a pop. Come on, little guy. Nope. Yeah, I was really hoping I'd make a 2-hour live feed, and looks like I'm going to be able to just make it out here today. That's a weird looking way that stuff grew up there, huh? Let's see. See, Kobe, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. You using CMJ lures? No, I'm using Strike King mini spinnerbait lures. Let's see. Deneen's in Alaska. Wow. I'm sorry to complain about the cold. Yeah, now I feel bad. I feel really stupid about complaining about the cold. This water cleared up quite a bit. You can tell there hasn't been a lot of active fish down here in a while. This water was murky and mucky. Last couple of days we've been having thunderstorms, lightning, rain. 3 days of that crap. Yeah, we're in St. Louis, so you know how that weather can be down here. Give me some bad stuff sometimes. Take a couple casts out here deep and we'll go deeper. It's not actually more than about 3 or 4 feet deep back here. Now, I'll go get my scooter. We'll move on. I suppose my mic be right out there. Might be right off my shirt. Obviously, I don't like leaving my stuff too far away from stuff. Let me on the last couple spots here. I want to at least fish this cove over here to that tree over there. Looks like a nice little spot to set it down. Come get you guys. Lazy. Only real way to work this lake is foot by foot. Let's see, ha ha ha, you're fine. Yeah, we've caught a few fish already. So we're doing pretty good on ours. Hey, it's been cold, so for these fish down here, this is cold weather for April. Especially when it stays consistently like that for a couple days. This time of the year, you're going to get a few cold snaps, but for it to be like that for 4 or 5 days straight, kind of stunts them. Had a leaf on there. Oops. I'm gonna keep them leaves off that lower while I'm working through this stuff. That's a little bit too shallow. Let's move it down again. We're just about out of daylight and we're just about out of time, folks. See, an hour and 50 minutes. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Yeah. This looks like all ick. Got him. Fish on. Oh, I pulled off. Crap. That's a nice one too. I didn't get a hook set into him. That's weird. That's a nice fish though. Nice little 1/2 pound, 3/4 pound largemouth. He was running at me so fast when I set the hook. I didn't get a hook into him. That's a nice jump though. I hope the camera got that. I think the camera got that for sure. Crap on it. Get off, get off, get off. Come on. Dang. I fished it like 3 times. All right, let's see how long we've been in. That's a nice fish. I just missed that sucker. Dang it. See 6 people in. 51 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. How much charge have I got left? About 28% charge left. We have been in just an hour and 53 minutes. So I figure we've got another 7 minutes to go before I figure 2 hours, right around dark. It's about a good time to finish her up. I mean, we have one fish hooked there. We caught another one about 2.5 pounds. Pretty decent day for just an hour or two out here, right before dark. Oh, let's see. I still got a little bit of time left. You know what? I might go underneath that tree over there and take a few casts. Sounds like a plan. Move on. Yeah, I missed one good one there, but I got her on feed. She jumped, so that's a pretty cool jump. I was hoping to get one more, but we got one. So that's definitely worth our effort. Especially that nice 2.5 pounder. That was a fat fish. That was a really fat fish. Let's see. All right, looks pretty good. Let's get back to fishing. No more gunk on there again, didn't I? Yeah, that could just ruin your spinnerbait when you're using it. Just ruin its action. Just one leaf. One little gob of algae there. Yeah, she just went dead calm down in this cove down here. Not so much as a movement or anything down here. That tree is going to make it impossible to get a cast where I want to over here. see, Skeeter, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? Let me add you as a moderator, Skeeter. And see, Grumpy Sniper, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Grumpy, yeah. I'd pop a wrench for you right now, but there ain't that many people in. I'm not sure if you're gonna be subbing up to anyone right now. We're just doing a little bit of fishing. If you want me to pop your wrench, that's cool. See, Skier says, what's up? And Grumpy Sniper says, Grumpy Sapper. I can do that, no worries. Yeah, first time in since I've reset the mod, Skeeter. Yeah, we've caught one bass about 2.5 pounds. And that's been I did miss another one, but it's been cold for a while, so I'm pretty much lucky to be getting anything right now. We've only been in for about maybe 2 hours. We're fixing to shut her down here anyways. It's getting dark. The sun officially set about 20 minutes ago. That was a I believe I just missed that fish. And she reverse failed, reeled backwards on me. Yeah, about an hour into the live feed, I got about a 2.5 pound largemouth. So it's been, for a day I did not think I was going to get it all out at all. And then the sun pops out for about 20 minutes. Hey, I'm more than happy with how the day's gone. And Billigrins, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? Scooter says, yeah, I was alive since noon. Yeah, I popped in right in the beginning of the live feed, Skeeter. And Frenchie, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? And Skeeter says, pit stop. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get out at all today, so I'm more than happy with one nice 2.5 pound largemouth. And that fish definitely weighed 2.5 pounds. I mean, there's a 1.5 pound largemouth with a 2.5 pound body. Looked like it was about ready to explode. So if I'm thinking that's any idea of how fat the fish are in this lake right now, how well fed they are. One's thin. There we go. I also missed another one on the feed. He jumped, and I got that fish all the way on the. on the feed. I was standing here and the fish jumped over there, and yeah, it was a good, even though I missed it, it was a good picture. Leaves, crud, and crap. Let's see. Yep, we broken by the 3-hour barrier. See, Grumpy Sapper says, I miss fishing, can't do it here. And Frenchie says, smashed it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, she's getting late, folks. I tell you what, we're going to do one more spot. What the hell? What's another 5 or 6 minutes? What the hell? Yeah, by the way, if you guys are wondering, right now past me, there's a massive tree down. You can see bits and pieces of it sticking up there, but she's underwater right now. I know it's like right there, which is dangerous to be casting a spinnerbait over it. What the hell? I'm just bouncing over that tree. That's right on top of it, too. I know it's got to be pissing some bass off down there. Because I know there's always a couple real big ones sitting down there. There's a tree again. Got it that time. Oh, come off. All right, what do you think? One more cast? Oh, let's make a couple more. Because I got the same spot I just cast over down here a minute ago. One thing about bass fishing, bass get so used to seeing people fishing for them that if you fish a spot and you go by it, make sure you cast back past it, right where you just fished. Because a lot of times those fish will come back in after you've moved on. Except this time they're mad. And they'll usually hit whatever you cast near them. All right, our official last cast of the day. Our official last cast of the day. Let's make it a good one. Get in there real close. Oh, look at that, just waked on it. Yeah, they're just not quite, this water's gotten so much colder than it was. They're just not quite. He waked on it. He went towards it and just did it again. Look at that. Dang it. Crap. All right. I can't stay any longer. This is getting late. And Seth Johnson, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Thank you. And McWalleye, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Yeah, she's getting late, folks. This was just a little quick, 2-hour live feed. I appreciate you, Seth. Appreciate you, Skeeter. Everyone who's come in, Unlimited. Yeah, we're gonna shut her down. It doesn't look like it on the feed, but it's getting late, so I'm gonna call it a night. We caught one pretty good largemouth. Yeah, I don't wanna risk running around on a Sunday night on a scooter at dark, so after dark. So yeah, I'm just gonna on our fish finders. Yeah, I'm gonna check you guys later. So I'm gonna good luck. I hope to see you on the water, my friends, sometime. Keep doing what you love and keep them lines tight. Appreciate you guys coming in. I will see you on the next one. Hopefully, we'll have some better weather. So check you guys later. And thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.